It's a Sunday. I hope you had a spectacular, fun, fantastic, and eventful weekend. I hope the weekend was good to you. Money-wise, family-wise, whatever, health-wise. Happy Sunday. Now, busy driving back from Ventura, California, heading to LAX. Just dropped off a whole bunch of firemen, clients of mine. And the topic for today is, do share with the companies what changes you want to see in 2022, right? And feel free to write multiple comments, because the one thing is for sure, Uber and Lyft, DoorDash, Postmates, all those guys have teams that scour social media. They check out what's going on, and there are certain channels that they definitely go to on a day-to-day basis and read your comments. There's no doubt about it. So you get to decide, you get to comment, you get to share, you get to suggest exactly what changes you want to see in 2022. And believe me, they are reading it, right? So, if it's talk about pool, how you feel about pool in 2022. Talk about COVID, how you feel about COVID in 2022. The masks, the pay, the surges, the reward bonuses, the perks, medical aid you receive from them. Whatever you want to talk about, right? You get to share. I'm 100% with you on that, John. I really do not want to see pool coming back for multiple reasons. I mean, pool was a disaster. We all tried our couple of pool trips. I did two in total, and that's it. Like, I'm done. Like, I should have been done after one, right? But I had a squabble. I had a little bit of a verbal fight that broke out between two people on my second pool ride. And the guy was just a moody bitch, right? And he was telling the other rider what he didn't like. And I'm like, you got to be kidding me. I got to listen to this nonsense? You got to be kidding me. And that's it. I was done with pool. Like, never, I declined. Tried out UberX because I wanted to learn all the ins and outs. I did Excel. Never accepted a single pool trip in Excel. Never accepted a single pool trip in SUV or any of the other categories. But pool, no thank you. The only pool is my swimming pool. That's it. Or my jacuzzi. That's it. No other pool. And wow, I can't believe how the traffic just picked up. We've got to be at LAX by 5:45. So I'm gonna keep the live stream going all the way to LAX. There will be a couple of little Verizon hiccups in about 10 miles. It usually drops the signal as I go through the mountains there, but I'll definitely be back right away. How's the audio? How's the picture? Can you see me clearly? This is the front view right here. Welcome to LA traffic. Right, we're sort of like entering Thousand Oaks now. I just came out of Camarillo, came up the hill, and here we are. That's pretty much the view. We have 21 people in the house. I only have, it sounds good and looks good. Thank you so much for that feedback, much appreciated. This is what I like. If you guys can smash this button, right, the more of these, the higher we rate in the algorithms, the more likely Uber and Lyft get to see our video. Right? Good audio, Marcial. I appreciate it, Mr. Flores. Marcial Flores in the house. Happy Sunday, folks. I went to an awesome Christmas party with private clients last night. Partied hard. Vinny's in the house. Vinny Pagola. Shout out to Vinny and your family. Hopefully you're all doing great and safe. So I was out till the wee hours of the morning, partying, drinking. I don't think I've ever eaten so much sushi in my life, right? They had a pizza chef, they had a sushi chef, they had a full-on bar. There was an abundance of food and desserts and everything at this party. Took outside all these heat lamps, beautiful house in Calabasas, rocking and rolling, dancing, 80s music, with my beautiful, sweet wife. I hope she's checking the video because you're just getting a nice compliment from me now, which you deserve. We were all dressed up last night, black. She was all in black, I was in black. Man, and we were sipping those cocktails. I was hitting the Moscow mules. She was hitting the wine. And she's vegetarian. She didn't touch the sushi. I went overboard on the sushi. I went into a sushi frenzy, like piranha style. Way too much. I ate way too much. So whatever you did this weekend, I hope it was a great one. And for 2022, believe it or not, that's only a few days away. Christmas, Santa Claus is going to be coming down your chimney in just a few days. A reindeer going to park right outside next to your car. Rudolph's going to come knocking on your car, on your door with all the presents. It's happening so fast. Where was 2021, right? 2020, not a great year, right? I don't think 2020 was a great year for many people. But like I would argue in April 2022. Everything started rocking and rolling, got extremely busy, like insanely busy. December, November was crazy. Charlie's in the house. Sounds like you had a wonderful time. I had a great time. Good friends, my sweetheart wife. We had a good time, man. And the kids partied at home, so they had their own party. But it has been non-stop busy, non-stop. Went to the Kanye West and that was off the charts, spectacular. It was insane. The choir, the Coliseum, everything. Kanye and Drake were in top gear. It's going great. Muhammad's in the house. So yeah, 2022, I want to hear from you. What changes need to take place? And you have absolute freedom to express yourself, unlike the Uber channel or the Lyft channel where they shut off your comments. I think in my previous video I also mentioned I do not like the fact that YouTube switched off the dislikes. I want to know. There we are. So we're going to have a couple of little Verizon glitches in the next few miles because we're going through the canyons here. But it's going to be back. We're going to rock and roll all the way to LX. Right now, I'd say we're heading through, sun's always coming down. Little Mazda Miata there passing me. We're going through Thousand Oaks now, right? I'm going to be starting my own rideshare service, charge per mile or per hour. When you start your own rideshare service, you want to make an own rideshare platform, or do you want to start your own private limo company? Big difference. You want to do a rideshare service. Yeah, you have to come in with per mile, per minute rates. You can also come out with pre-bookings, scheduled bookings, and you can also come out with 1 hour bookings. If somebody wants to go shopping and they want to book you for 1 to 2 hours, you can have a drop-down bar, how many hours you need. 2 hours or 3 hours, right? They basically book you for that time slot, and then you in the base you have your programmers attach an hourly fee to it. So there's multiple ways to structure your fees if you want to start a rideshare company, but I basically gave you the top 4 there. So back here, dressing up a little bit warmer because it is freaking cold. The temperatures are dropping big time. At night it's getting cold. A lot of the parts of the country, my heart goes out, prayers go out to all the people that suffered in the tornado, to all the people that lost loved ones, lost lives in the tornadoes. Those were hardcore. You guys saw the picture. I mean, the devastation of a tornado, I've never seen anything like that. That's crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Some of the storm chasers said that was pretty much in their top 2 tornadoes that they've ever chased in their lifetime, right? So my heart goes out to those people, Kentucky, all those areas that the tornado just ripped through. More money for trips, that's all I want. And that's a good one. That's probably the biggest one. Just pay us more, period, right? I saw that Lyft increased their rates, their per minute, their per mile rates, only in Seattle. And Houston from Florida is like, hey, when are we getting that? Why would Lyft make an announcement? Obviously, everyone's going to share that in social media, that Seattle gets better rates. Uber has made no announcement. Lyft has made no further announcements for other cities, only Seattle. Oh, Seattle gets more money. So, increasing the rates in Seattle. It's obviously that people in Salt Lake City and Albuquerque, in Tucson, Arizona, wherever you are, they're going to say, hang on, what about me? What about my city, right? So if the companies want to do anything right, listen up, Dara Koshashawi, Logan Green, and Tony Zhu and all the other CEOs. If you want to do anything right by your drivers and delivery drivers, that is increase your rates as of January the 1st, 2022, right? Has to happen. If that doesn't happen, I can see a lot of people leaving this industry and looking for other things because people are fed up with the cuts, no surges, no multiplier, no nothing. They're fed up. So if you want to do right by the drivers and delivery drivers, dear executives, increase the rates in 2022. I would say that's the numero uno request by gig workers. One of my biggest requests is, and this is really why I'm keeping the channel going, I really want to educate as much as I can on safety. Every life we can save through this channel is a win, right? Every time I can convince a person to get a dash cam or display ride, which is a dash cam that uploads into the cloud, it's a win. Anytime someone decides, hey, you know what, I'm gonna get myself a bulletproof vest, or maybe buy a gun, a concealed weapon, and protect myself, my family. It's a good thing, right? Because it's getting out of hand and the companies are not taking care of us. So anytime a life is saved, or if perpetrators or robbers or carjackers come across the wrong driver and, doesn't end up maybe too good for them, it's a good thing for drivers, because that type of news needs to get out there. These carjackers and that need to hear, oh, okay, drivers are taking matters into their own hands. The companies are not doing anything. So drivers are taking the matters into their own hands and taking care of their own safety. Safety, I guess, obviously along with better pay, more money, are my two numero uno things for 2022 that I'm going to keep on pushing for. But there might be a whole wide range of other things that you would like to see in 2022. Please put them down. Write them down. Write them down in the comments box, as many comments as you wish. In this channel, we don't shut off the comments. Comments are welcome. So we have 36 people in the house. All of you, I hope you had a spectacular weekend. Please smash that like button. Should be 35 right now. So we have Hovies in the house. Please read this. Okay, it's a pretty long one. I'm driving. My eyes are on the road. So safety in 2022. Thank you. Amen to that. Rideshare Rodeo. If you haven't subscribed to Steve at Rideshare Rodeo, do that. Hey, Steve, I covered the podcast the other day. I went live with your live feed about the lady, but she was talking a little bit too much about freelancers, and I wasn't in agreement with what she said. I did did give you a big shout out. I wish I would have covered the Larry Sanchez live from Chicago, right, where he's talking about safety in Chicago, because Chicago seems to be the #1 city that's being hit the hardest. There's too many people losing their lives, too many good gig workers losing their lives in Chicago. And a lot of Chicago drivers haven't returned. That market to me is falling apart for the gig companies. Why is it falling apart? Because they refuse to grab the bull by the horns and do something about safety. But if you get a chance, subscribe to Rideshare Rodeo. Yeah, the Chicago video was good. The other girl, Karen Alexander, didn't buy it. Didn't buy it, because I didn't like the way Uber and Lyft conned the drivers on Proposition 22, and she was all anti-AB5. Was definitely not one of my favorite videos, but it is what it is. Andrew's in the house. Better damn pay, better damn pay, better damn pay, better damn pay, better damn pay. 22, better damn pay. You better pay us well. Yeah, so this December, a lot of parties, a lot of concerts, and a lot of money. It's been fantastic so far. Luxury drivers shouldn't have to pay higher service and booking fees. I like that. I like that a lot. Better onboarding, fantastic. Better onboarding. So well said. Better onboarding, says Steve by Rideshare Rodeo. The onboarding process, I'm sure we're all in agreement, it is pathetic. The way Checker is running 80% of those background checks, pathetic. The CEO of Checker, Daniel Yanis, the French guy, you need to do a better job. Otherwise, your company is going to fall apart. I'm going to do more videos on Checker if they keep on treating the drivers like trash, right? So Daniel Yanis, on a Sunday afternoon, I hope you're listening in. Your company needs to pull up the socks big time, right? What you are doing in conjunction with Uber and Lyft and other companies as far as background checks, pathetic. And yes, the onboarding process has to get better. Another thing, I'm throwing it out there, right, because I want to get the conversation going. Another thing that I want to see in 2022 is that there are not as many wrongful terminations, that the company makes better decisions and does more research before they fire, before they deactivate a driver. The other thing that I want to see is more stricter onboarding for riders. This BS about Lyft prepaid cards, Lyft gift cards, Uber prepaid cards, Uber gift cards, it's nonsense. All the thugs, all the bad people get on the platform when they try and use those little cards to circumvent the onboarding process for riders. So there's tons of things we can talk about, my friends, for 2022. A lot. And just pour your heart out, man, because I want to hear all about them. So in the next 3 miles, I think the signal is gonna drop about 2. I'm right there where Kobe Bryant's helicopter went down, less than maybe 1,000 feet from here. LA's in the house. That's where I am. Joel, greetings. Pretty cold in LA. Why is it? Yeah, I mean, forget about it. It's prepaid cards nonsense. It's so beyond pathetic. Riders, we would like to see your face. Mothers and fathers, don't send your kids on the platform. Right? I'd like to see an increase in cleanup fees, right? If somebody pukes all over your car, $80 or $150 is not enough. Minimum of $500 to clean up that mess, because they're not taking into account the damages, what you're losing, right? You can't go driving the same night or the next day if puked in all over. Minimum $500 cleaning fee. Christmas trees. I don't want to see any Christmas tree deliveries. Just pathetic. Just stick to transportation, right? Don't like turn this company into, you know, like a laundromat for anything. Huge shout out to Rideshare EV Now. If you guys are considering transitioning from gas cars to EV cars, go check them out. RideshareEVNow.com. Topic that I hope never happens to anyone, but if you get into a bad accident or your passengers get hurt in your car, hit up legalrideshare.com. So I want to give those 3 companies a shout out. I'm truly loving my iPhone 13 Max. Stay safe. You too, my friend. If you're going out tonight, if you're driving on a Sunday, please be safe. Please lock your doors if you're doing deliveries. Please be on the lookout 360. Make sure you know what's happening around you at all times, right? And take good care of yourself. We've got M. Rahman in the house. I hate driving when school kids, let's read that, are getting off from school. Yeah, well, I mean, if you can see is taking your trip's going for a pickup to a middle school or so, or a high school, or a kindergarten, big no. Anything goes wrong on that trip, my friends, you could be in the biggest legal troubles you'll never get out of, right? Because you basically allowed kids in your car, which is again that kids do not belong in our car. Babies without baby seats or booster seats don't belong in our car. Educate riders better in 2022. Hey, if you have a child, bring your booster seat along, right? If you have a dog or a cat or a python or a rat or a hamster or a snake or whatever you have, or a duck or a goose or a chicken, you know, you're transporting pets, have something to carry them in, right? Another 32 temperature, mate. Woo! That is cold, Anthony. Whoo! Damn, 32. Ouch. Muhammad, at least state ID. Thank you very much. ID. Hey, riders, can we please see your ID? The gig companies promised us this. They said that they would make the onboarding for riders a little bit more strict. I've not seen anything. Just blah, 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 blah. Talk. Actions speak louder than words, Dara Koshashawi. We want to see a face, a real name, an ID. And preferably, and not everyone agrees with me on this one, but I want to see a background check. I want to see a background check on riders, right? Because I don't think it's right that you have a pedophile or a domestic abuser or a ex-felon carjacker BS in your car. Background checks, that's what I want. It's easy. Work those into the fees of the riders. It's going to cost the company $6, right, to do a background check with Checker. But again, who's Checker? 43 degrees in Detroit. Woo! It's cold. Mercedes-Benz. I will actually get a car I use for Uber only versus using my 2017 Mercedes C-Class. It's too nice for that. I'll get myself a Nissan Versa for Uber. Me personally, I'm not the biggest fan of Nissan. Not the biggest fan, right? But that being said, like I know that, for example, there's somebody's honking out. I don't know who's honking. But the Nissan Leaf, the new ones, are getting way more mileage. Why is that chick? Why are you honking, dude? Why are you honking? Okay. This guy's having too much fun here on there. This is the guy. Here's the culprit. That's that guy there. That's the one on the left there. He's honking. Hondas, I think Hondas are great. I really do. Honda Odyssey is a great one. Honda Civic is a great one. And check this traffic out, my friends. We have 40 people in the house on a Sunday night. I have 21 likes. Please smash that like button. The more likes we get, the better the videos perform in YouTube, the more likely Uber and Lyft are going to see our videos with our suggestions for 2022. Especially on this video, hit the like button. Just smash it hard. Don't have to smash the phone against the wall. Just smash the like button. Right? Let's have them read our comments. All these gig companies. Go Toyota. Toyota is a hot car. It is fantastic. Lexus is also good. I would not go out and buy a brand new car at a dealership right now. I see those prices coming down end of 2022. Right? This guy here on the left there, that's a Honda. He was busy touching and kissing his girlfriend. He almost came careering into the left side of my car. I was just watching them. A lot of hanky-panky that goes on in cars. And it's pretty cool with like Escalades because you can look down into their car. You can see what's going on. Oh, that's what you guys are up to. Hyundai Elantras are good. Hyundais are good cars. I mean, they're not the greatest cars when it comes to a crash or an accident, but they do well. They're pretty good on gas, get a lot of miles. You just treat those cars well. Ladies and gentlemen, every 30,000 miles, do your differential oil. Every 30,000 miles, do your transmission oil. Make sure you change your brakes before they start scraping so you save the rotors. You're going to save yourself $800 right there. Make sure you do every 4,000 to 5,000 miles synthetic oil. Let me say that again. Synthetic oil. Make sure you rotate your tires every 7,500 miles. Right? I've perfected this with my fleet of cars. Right? The transfer case oil, the lubricant. You can do that maybe every 60 to 70,000 miles. Your radiator, your fluids, you could do that every 30 to 40,000 miles. Do a radiator flush, new liquids. Whether you go to Valvoline, whether you go to Jiffy Lube, whether you go to your mechanic, right? You want to make sure all the liquids in your cars are always clean, always fresh. You don't want metal shavings inside your engine, inside your transmission, inside your transfer case, inside your differential. Those metal shavings on the magnets is not a good sign. Keep your cars lubricated. Chevy Equinox, good car. Very, very robust, reliable car, the Equinox. I've only heard good things about it. I've driven it once. We are at 101 in DeSoto. Carefully say I got about another 45 minutes before I'm at the airport. So I'm sure we have another 45 minutes. Traffic, as usual, in LA, atrocious. Terrible. Make sure to use cold weather washer fluid for my friends in the north. Thank you very much. That, Anthony, that's a great one. I'm not in the cold weather, but that is a super good point there. I don't really have that issue in LA. Maybe up in northern, California, Mammoth, Tahoe, yeah, it would be good advice. But up in the north in general, guys are getting some pretty cold days right now. So that's QX80, good car. But you got to get that car at the right price. So when you're searching cars, please do me a favor. Please do me a huge favor if you're thinking of buying a car. I'm going to run a couple of scenarios by you. If your credit is excellent, you can do some really good deals still with dealerships. If your credit is bad and you have cash, right? Cash on hand, right? I would highly suggest going to someone that buys at a dealer auction, right? You can also look up public auctions where you can attend. You can personally buy at public auctions, but you got to know cars. You got to know all the insides and outsides of a car if you are purchasing at a public auction. They also call them police auctions. Otherwise, you got to scour Facebook Marketplace, Craigslist, eBay, all of these websites for private deals. If you're in LA, for example, search in Orange County, search in San Diego, search in Palm Springs, search in Inland Empire, search in Ventura, search in Santa Barbara. It's no problem picking up a car for the right price 2 hours away from you. Do not limit your searches when you're online, right? You can even buy a car out of state and bring it in if you are hooked up with a very good dealer auction buyer. My dealer auction buyer, Michael, good friend of mine, we've been doing business for 15 years. He buys from multiple states. He'll ship them in from Texas. He'll ship them in from Florida. He'll buy a lot of them in California, right? But buying a car at the right price, man, you can be $5,000 in the plus on savings, $10,000 in savings if you know how to buy. But if you walk in to there was a guy bragging on Facebook today. He walked into a dealership with 10 credit cards. He had a picture, right? He showed the picture. He went into a dealership. He had bad credit. The dealership, I know, took him for a ride because they just signed the contract. He maxed out all his 10 credit cards. This guy will never, ever get out of it. He bought a car way too flashy, brand new, at the wrong time, 20% over sticker price. The guy will never, ever recover. That car will never make him the money back, right? Plus, he's maxed out all his cards. When those APR, when those percentage rates of 6 to 20% start kicking in, 25%, some of them even 30%, he's done, right? He will never ever get himself out of that financial hole. So, like, buy what you can afford, ladies and gentlemen. If you can only afford getting into the Uber X category, go that route, get a used Prius, right? If you want to step it up and you have some money set aside, maybe get yourself a used car, 80,000 miles, 100,000 miles for Excel, right? If you have the cash and you have the money, you've got a lot of money set aside because you worked your butt off during the pandemic, maybe you're ready to go out and buy a Suburban. Don't have to necessarily buy the new one, the 2021 or the 2022. You could maybe get a phenomenal deal on the 2020, which is the older model. Get a fantastic deal, right? Never buy a car brand new. No, I would not. Not in rideshare, not with the rates right now. I would not buy a car brand new. Absolutely not. 289. What car is that has 289,000 miles on it? Please share. Eric, please share. Whatever. Maybe I didn't read that part. Said the car is 289,000. That's impressive. That's good. Corollas are fantastic. Toyota Corolla, amazing car. I had 2 of those Corollas in South Africa. That's going way back. Corollas have been Toyota is so consistent with their Camry, with their Corolla, with their Sienna, with the Highlander, with the RAV, with the 4Runner. They are so consistent, those vehicles. They deliver. Highlander hybrid or Toyotas are some phenomenal hybrids. Bigger cars. Great for Excel. Good on gas. You know, we're talking 25 to 35 miles per gallon on some of those bigger hybrid cars. I change the engine and gear oils regularly. Right. Always. Melbourne's in the house. Which one do you have? Toyota, what is it? Keystone's in the house. Shout out to all of you. We have 38 people, 27 likes. Thank you. If we can get it up to 38. Kluger, great for Excel. Okay. Is that in Australia? Because Yeah, Toyota's a great company, and they got deals. They have a lot of 0% interest deals. Got a lot of good summer deals, summer campaigns. Good time to buy, like around July the 4th. Fantastic deals out there. So where am I right now? Shout out to Australia. Much love to Australia. Great country, my friend. Great rugby team. Love you guys. I bought my car for $1,000 used. That is amazing, dude. That is amazing. I like to hear stories like that. And made over 60,000, dude. Eric, you're a legend. You're a legend. You buy your car for $1,000 used and you made about $60,000. Listen, people need to come to you and learn that formula. That's what I like to teach. Slick Nick's in the house. Nicholas Raymond, how are you, my friend? I'm going to be at LAX, I guess at around 5:45. Stuck in pathetic traffic here, as you can see. I'm on the 101, traveling south to LAX. No money to be made waiting at LAX, ladies, and don't waste your time. Let the taxi take those people. There is no money to be made at LAX, waiting at LAX. Forget about it. Finance your Toyota through Toyota dealer services. They are the best. I fully agree with that. One-on-one. I need a good, reliable 3-row hauler for Excel. Any suggestions? What do you guys suggest on that one? Look, I like the, I gotta say, I like the minivan hybrids, and I like the Toyota Highlander hybrid. I think those are solid cars for Excel. I don't know if you're going to use it for towing purposes. I don't think so. You know what I like of hate Infinity? Oh, good. Nick, take the day off. You've worked hard. Absolutely. I would love a day off. I would love a day off. Thank you, my friend. DC Gig Worker in the house. It says the gig apps need regional and national driver operation officers. Amen. Employees who are from the actual driver workforce. Amen. Some experienced drivers may want these jobs. Amen. No Dara gimmicks. I love that feedback. That is money right there. You know, bring us people from the industry that know the game, especially in support. You know, I put an invite out to Dara Koshashawi. I hope you're listening, Dara. I want you to come on my show. I got to admit, I'll be very upfront. I have 10 very, very tough questions. You know, all my videos that I've watched you, or the only interviews that you get these softball questions. And I'm like, if you're gonna come on my show, you have to expect tough questions. I also have 10 great questions from subscribers. Subscribers have given me great ideas what they want to ask. So you get 10 from me, 10 from them if you come on my show, right? And one of my questions, maybe 2 of my questions, have to do with Uber support. You know, I'm going to ask him straight up a specific question about Uber support. Those questions, I could come up with 30 tough questions, but I just jotted down 10 quick questions which I feel like he can answer, but he's got to be truthful, right? You know, what I noticed in this last interview, little side tangent here, you know, he brought up his Ayatollah Khomeini, what he did in 1979. Dara Khosrowshahi is really the modern day Ayatollah Khomeini, right? The modern day Ayatollah Khomeini. And go and find out and read up on Wikipedia what Ayatollah Khomeini did. And Dara is acting very, very similar in the way he treats drivers. So it's very, very interesting if you dive into the deeper psychology of that. How the guy grew up, what he went through, what role his mother and father played, what politics in his country. Fascinating to interpret his current behavior, his current actions in this company based on the history of what Dara Khosrowshahi went through. And I'm not obsessed with Dara Khosrowshahi. Dara Khosrowshahi is just the guy that I'm going after, right? Because I want to put relentless pressure on Dara. I want him out. I want him out the company. I want someone in that comes from the industry, that understands the drivers. What's this a-hole in the right lane doing here? Doesn't want to let me in. I'm just going now. Sorry, baby. Yeah, Logan Green and John Zimmer need to go as well. But the problem with them is one of the two is actually one of the founders, or maybe they are the founders. So I think it's gonna be rather difficult. Well, Travis Kalanick was the founder and he stepped down. You're right. I mean, Logan Green and John Zimmer should go. They should go. 4 or 5. There, you got it, dude. Got Brisbane, Australia in the house. Welcome, Jack. Shout out to Australia, my friends in Australia. Great country. Phenomenal rugby players. Played a lot against a lot of invitational rugby, school rugby when you guys traveled South Africa. We are now on the 405, baby. It's a very bumpy, lot of like very bad roads actually on the 405. During this time, I have lost all patience with the Uber and Lyft shenanigans. I think shenanigans is a good one. Algorithmshenanigans.com. Algorithmshenanigans.com. Sherman Oaks, California. That's where we are right now. Slick Nick knows his neighborhoods. Passing Sherman Oaks, passing the Getty Center soon, and then we'll go past Sunset Boulevard. Boycott them ASAP. I think we should call for more organized boycotts and strikes and protests in 2022. I would also really like to see all of those groups coming together, whether it's Gig Workers Now, Rideshare Drivers United, Mobile Workers Alliance, the Teamsters. They need to all work together in strikes. They mustn't work as individual islands. They need to hit them hard all at once, maybe for a week. You got to bring Uber and Lyft to a shutdown, to an absolute shutdown for multiple days across the United States, and then you'll see some results. Because if they don't act, then you follow up and do another one for another few days until they basically cave in. But it's got to be a very highly organized group effort. Bill of Rights, Independent Contractor Bill of Rights. Thank you very much. That is a spectacular suggestion for 2022. Do it 2 months. Might be a little bit hard. I mean, after 2 months, you transitioning to another job. If you don't have income for 2 months, I mean, you're going to hurt. I mean, I could see it going down for a week. And if they don't act, you do it for another week. Because, I mean, if you shut down operations for a week, man, they're going to lose so many riders to other services. They are not going to take another chance. So we've got 35 people in the house and 35 likes. Thank you very much. If you haven't smash that like button, smash it right now. And we are now cruising down past Bel Air. We're coming up to the Getty Center, and then we're going to be passing Sunset Boulevard in a couple of seconds, or a couple of minutes. And it's a Sunday night. I want them to burn, burn, baby, burn. Disco Inferno, burn. Burning down the house. We should also have drivers strike on Lyft. Absolutely. Simultaneous Uber Lyft. Boom, boom. If you all strike as soon, I can get 45 an hour. Yeah, but you see, you're not a team player. If you want the other people to strike and then you're going to keep on driving. I love that attitude, you know. I don't like that attitude at all, by the way. You're either a team player or you're selfish and you only take care of yourself. Right? You only get things done in this industry. You'll only get change if you act as a team, not as an individual. If you're as an individual and you're not prepared to play ball, if you're not prepared to strike or protest, you're never going to see change. Never, ever. But it's got to be a hardcore, nationwide coordinated strike, and it's got to be a week, and everyone has to be on board. Gig Workers Rising, Rideshare Drivers United, Mobile Workers Alliance, all of them. No, I know there's no unity, but there's no unity for that exact reason. 101 or 111. It's because people are not willing to join and collaborate and make it happen. So they complain, you know, you keep on complaining that you're not getting better pay, but you're not willing to be a team player as far as the strike goes. So you're never going to achieve objective if there are all these lone wolves doing their own thing. Never. You hit them hard as an army for multiple days, and they will cave, they will buckle, they will hurt. Ah, that's a good one, Eric. I like it. I like it. I like it. We are coming up to the Getty Center, coming up to Sunset right now. Yeah, they're doing the divide and conquer. Clark's on the money there, right? Because we are not unified. They know how to divide and conquer because we are not willing to be unified. So it's that's our weakness, right? They can exploit that weakness through a divide and conquer method. Very easy for them, right? And you'll always be in the same hamster wheel, in the same boat, in the same rowing boat, if there's no unity, right? It's disturbing, but that's the way it is. Rideshare Otter on the money says, as long as they can keep drivers fighting each other, they win. As long as they can keep us divided or not in agreement. Thank you, Ryan Addy in the house. He says, the Uber pet rides left my vehicle full of hair galore. Took an hour off to clean. Riders let the dog in my back. Frickin' C suggested the rear. Like you gave them the instructions, right? Put the dog in the rear. No, so they put them in the back seat, and then you pay the price. You got to get all those hairs out, you know. That's going to ding you on your ratings. That's just an hour of downtime. You're losing that hour. So I hear you. Bob Marley, Rat Race. I hear you loud and clear on that one. You know, Or why don't they bring like a pet blanket, or maybe that's something we should carry in the back, a blanket. Because the last thing you want is for a dog or a cat or whatever to shed their hair or piss all over your seat or throw up. No, thank you. No, thank you. Carry some tape for the dog hair. Yeah, those rollers are very good. Those for clothing. No, I love animals. I'm with you. Don't get me wrong. I agree with you. Totally love animals, but it's the riders that feel very entitled with their pet. They believe the pet can go anywhere, can sit in the front seat or jump around in the car. Yeah, those lint rollers work well, but like when you have a little lint roller and then you have to clean up your entire car afterwards, you're looking at 30 minutes. And then the expenses of the lint rollers. Yeah, rideshare, too many deactivations, period. I mean, that's where I want to see a change in 2022. Got to be a change in customer support. There's got to be a change at the hub. There's got to be a cultural change. There's got to be an attitude change. There's got to be a change of executives. There's a lot of changes I can suggest in 2022 to make this company more efficient and to create happy drivers, happy delivery drivers, happy drivers. Right? We want to be in a happy workplace. We don't want to have to constantly fight the company to try and get more rights, to try and get more pay, to try and get better safety. Why does it have to be a battle? Why does it have to be a fight? Duct tape around your fingers, yeah, okay, I think that'll work, but you get the shit off your fingers. Like, Pedro, great. Need names of customers, better support. Great suggestions for 2022. Uber and Lyft, if you're listening, come to this video, read and learn. If you have any people out there on social media, at the headquarters, Uber and Lyft, come into these live feeds, read and learn and take notes. And after you take them, implement the suggestions, implement the ideas of others, because we're on the street, right? We understand the street language. We are giving you the suggestions that will make your company a better place. All you have to do is take notes, listen, and implement. Tell your engineers, got to do this, this, and that. Coming on to 5:20, I'd like Uber to show the passengers' faces. Amen. To Sean Harris in the house. Show those faces so we know who's getting in the car, right? If we don't have a face, how do we know the one guy's name's Jack or the other guy's name's Harry? How do we know the right guy is in the car? Maybe Jack ordered a car for Harry. Show us the faces. The account holder should have a face, have a name, preferably a background check. Need ratings protection. Yeah, good one. Ratings protection from idiotic customers, from idiotic riders. Yeah, LA did just settle $9. It was a $59 million lawsuit and they settled $9 million. DoorDash up in San Francisco also on Friday settled a $5.3 million lawsuit for their shenanigans. They're always settling and settling. But they're settling for cents on the dollar. Right? All of these companies have stolen tips. Then they get sued because they steal the tips and they settle for a fraction of the cost. Amazon's a culprit. Instacart's a culprit. Uber's a culprit. Lyft's a culprit. DoorDash. They've all stolen tips until they get taken to court and they settle for a fraction, a tiny fraction of what they have taken away. They will steal until they get caught. Right? That's how they roll. They steal, they take, they do their shenanigans until they get caught, they get dragged in the court, time and time again, and they settle for peanuts. Only interested in their bottom line. We've got a good one, yeah. So yeah, coming into the feed right now, what would you like to see changed in 2022? And write as much as you want, man, as many comments and suggestions as you want. But what would you like to see changed in 2022? Yeah, if they use some fake name on Elias, that's a big red flag right there. I kid you not. I've seen a fake name called Slut, S-L-U-T. Who's going to pick Slut up? I don't know. Will you? Somebody else reported on a guy called Ghetto Thug. Who's going to pick up a guy called Ghetto Thug? Like, yeah, that's charming. Yeah, I'm going to definitely come and pick you up, Ghetto Thug. More money and higher rates for drivers. Amen, Darius. Amen. Bill of Rights, John. Amen to that. Safety precautions for both sides. Fairer commission, 100% tips kept. Cameras in cars. Amen. Fantastic ideas there. Diego's in the house. Where are you right now, Diego? Where are you on the map? This is where I am, in this beautiful traffic. Higher pay and background checks on riders. Scott Tucker, amen. My good friend from Vegas that moved to Austin, Texas. Higher pay and background checks, amen. I want to see Uber drivers ditch the platform completely after successfully creating Culver City. You know where we are. You know it. You know the game. We're in Culver City. Creating a new one that is in the best interest of drivers. Amen to Eric. Scott Tucker, you got it, man. Nick says, I like the picture of this. So my camera is like right in the corner of the windshield, so I can see the road perfectly, and sort of just camera lenses are just over the dashboard, going over the front of the car, and then you can see all the traffic both ways. Cancun, baby! Woo! Have a good time in Cancun. Don't worry, be happy. Cancun, here we come. Diego's off to Cancun. 10 days in the sunshine. Oh, you're in New Zealand? Shout out to New Zealand, man. Love you guys. All Blacks, one of my favorite rugby teams in the world. Awesome, awesome, awesome people. I used to party with a lot of New Zealanders, a lot of British, a lot of Australians in South Africa. Got 41 people in the house, 39 likes. Smash that like button as hard as you can. Let's get this YouTube into the algorithms. Let's get it ranked higher so that the executives, the executive trash like Dara Khosrowshahi and Logan Green come across our videos. I guess COVID isn't making traffic any less. No, I mean, this is pre-COVID traffic. I mean, traffic's back to normal. You know, when COVID hit, I mean, these freeways were empty. I could get from Calabasas to LAX in 25 minutes. Now you're talking over an hour. Send some videos. Yeah, I'd love to see some videos. Fantastic. Thank you for smashing the like button. Thank you. I smashed so hard. That's cool. We are passing Venice now. Venice Boulevard and Washington Boulevard in Culver City. We're traveling through Culver City. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate you. I appreciate you, Eric, for saying that. We try hard. One thing I will promise you in 2022 is that I'll keep on going for the jugular. I'll keep on delivering jabs, uppercuts, punches, hooks. I will keep on holding these companies accountable. I will keep on calling out executives. Nothing's going to change in 2022 until I see change. When they're willing to change, that's when we can calm down. Until then, we just fight relentlessly. I'll go 15 rounds, I'll go 30 rounds, I'll go 45 rounds, I'll go 60 rounds, I'll go 75 rounds, I'll go 90 rounds, I'll go 105 rounds if I have to with these trashy executives. No stopping us. That's a good point, John. EVs got to do a better job with their batteries. I mean, the batteries are getting better and better. The range is getting better and better. Obviously, if you're in ice cold weather, you're going to use up a lot more energy. Oh, fireworks. Did you guys just see that? Did you guys just see that in the picture on the right-hand side? Fireworks? Damn, fireworks right next to the highway. What is that all about? Did you guys witness that? Oh yeah, fireworks again. And now I've just driven past. Now it's right on the right-hand side. It's not in the camera anymore. Now fireworks here. Who is creating fireworks? Got 38 people in the house, 46 likes. Thank you very much. Fireworks in Manhattan Beach tonight. Maybe that's where it is. Anonymous Giraffe. How are you? AG is in the house. Manhattan Beach, he said, is fireworks. Interesting. What are they celebrating? What are the fireworks for? Jonathan Alexander smashes down 5. High five. I pay almost $400 a month in car insurance that includes rideshare. We need something like buckleup.com for all 50 states. 100%, my friend. I mean, $400, that's a huge chunk of your earnings, right? That's a lot of money. I don't even want to tell you guys how much I spend on commercial insurance. I didn't want to even tell you. For all the cars. Woo! Insurance, thanks, Jonathan. Insurance fees have increased so much in 2021. A better address. I mean, sadly, you know, insurance zip codes. Commercial insurance, oh my Lord, it's expensive. What do you think of multiple destinations ride? Waste of time. I would like, if anything, if that's the case, I'd like to see the destinations up front. I don't want somebody going to point A and then I don't agree with point B and C because I don't feel safe. So if they want to do something with multiple destinations, show us all the destinations up front. We need to know what is destination A, what's destination B, what's destination C. If you don't like destination C, you cancel, right? I made a video, it got 40,000 views in 1.5 weeks. It's like, we need to be able to cancel. They shouldn't use their psychological terrorizing or their threats that they're going to deactivate us because we want to cancel. We cancel, we stop that ride. We don't take that ride because we feel unsafe. Respect that, right? Just respect that. But no, we're not going to respect that. We are going to threaten you with deactivation, and that is just so wrong. And I think I nailed that video because, I mean, it got 40,000 views, right? Like, if they are forcing you to do things you do not want to do, that's not the company to work for. No company should force you to do things against your will, period. Show us where we are going. We would like to know where we are going. Fox Hills. Passenger once asked if they can add a stop. Well, I would ask them. I would ask them, right? Before you've heard the stop. Like, okay, where would you like to stop? Oh, I just want to pull into the gas station and get some cigarettes or whatever, you know. Okay, we can get the cigarettes, but you don't smoke them in the car. Like, if they want to add a stop, like, where are we going? What stop would you like to add? Does it work with you? Does that extra stop, does it work for you, right? If they want to do 1 or 2 stops, does it work for you? Doesn't work for you, sorry. You know, you're gonna have to find a driver that will do that. I'm not willing to do that. This is where you get off Howard Hughes. We're now getting very, very close to the airport. I think I'm gonna get myself a nice hot tea at my Starbucks. Nicholas knows which Starbucks I'm talking about. Oh shit, that was my phone. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen. That was my phone. How do I get it back? How do I get it back? My phone fell out the frickin' holder. That came flying out my way. Yeah, I think the Starbucks, they used to have such fantastic Wi-Fi. I think people were just lingering around, so their Wi-Fi has become pretty terrible. They don't want people sitting around in their coffee shops, right? Look at this, just cars and cars. There's a taxi, he's gonna go and make some money. Some people are making money right now. Try the medicine ball. I like that. Medicine ball is, I like those medicine balls, man. You can get fit. They're great for boxing. Medicine balls are fantastic for boxing training. If you're in a sit-up position and you have another person training with you and they throw the medicine ball at you and you have to throw it back, oh my God, it's the best exercise ever. Westchester, hey, 111 knows his areas. This gas station is ridiculous. They just feed on all the rental returns. This one on the right, the mobile, $5.29 for 91. Gas prices have come down quite a bit, I gotta say. I paid 40 cents less today. When I go to Starbucks near LAX, I always check to see if you're nearby. Hey, Slick, I always enjoy bumping into you. I always enjoy catching up with Nick. He is such a nice guy. Nick, you're a rock star, dude. You're a good person. I know that. I know people well. I've got good people skills, good vibe out people, and Nick, you're solid. You're a good friend. $308 in 8 hours. Today I'll probably make about $700 in one day. And I didn't work much today. I really didn't. Just the trips that I'm taking are good paying trips. Damn, I just realized I got to pick up people in Ventura later. Damn. Whew. Ouch. Changes in 2022. Please put them down there. Thank you. Share them. Oh, the medicine ball. Oh, at Starbucks. Oh, okay. Sorry, the drink. Yes. Okay, I'm going to have the medicine ball. I'm going to order the medicine ball. Riders that know it all. Yeah, no, riders that know it all. Don't we love them? Don't we love them? Oh, New Zealand smacks it down. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Super kind of you. Global investor, you rock. I really appreciate you. Huge shout out to the NZ. Thank you. Where in New Zealand, my friend? Thank you so much, New Zealand. Sending you much love from the United States, from California. Ooh, very bad accident here on the left. Very, very bad one. Really, guys, can you guys see it? Really bad accident on the left. Oof. Damn, that's a bad one. Jesus, a lot of people looking. All the airbags. Have a good night, brother. You too, my friend. Ryan Addy. Damn, look. See that car on the left there in the road? There it is, between those two cars. Ooh. Ay, caramba, that's a bad one. On the left here. Can you guys see it now? You should see it. In the left side of the picture. There it is, where the cop car is. Bad accident. Guys, see that? There it is. Those cars are banged up. Oof, horrible accident. And there was a Range Rover hit a BMW. Range Rover hit a BMW. Ouch. Ouch, ouch. I imagine we captured that on our dash cam as it happened. Yeah, somebody definitely got hurt in that one. That was a bad one. So I'm gonna order a medicine ball right now. Thanks to my friend in the channel. I am gonna order a medicine ball. Medicine ball, medicine ball, medicine ball. Medicine ball, medicine ball, medicine ball. Fuck off, don't go through a red light, you arsehole. I'll bang you. I will bang you. And I don't mean with my car, with my fist. Guy tried to jump the red light. Those are the guys that just want to put my fist straight through their jaw, straight through their cheek, right into the back of their throat. Good save on the phone, Ryan Addy. So what do we have here? Target, target, target. Damn, what's going on here, Target? So loud, it's so loud. There's so many targets, man. Target, there's a scooter, that's what we need. Yeah, let's do the rideshare, baby. Let's, yeah, Smiley Joe. Yeah, bro. I don't quite know, dude. They dressed you up. They put a lot of makeup on your face. What the fuck? Dude, what is wrong with you, dude? You look like, oh, you got your AirPads and you got some fake Ray-Bans on and you got a gray beard. Man, you look swag, bro. Mr. Target Man. Mr. Target Man. Hey, kid. Hey, kid. Hi, kid. Hi, kid. Stop eating that much. Sugar's bad for you, kid. Oh, yeah, Mr. Smiley Joe. Oh, you losing your balance, bro? You losing your balance? You need some more balance, bro. You juggling your balls, obviously not juggling your testicles. Oh, he's juggling real balls. And you, ooh, babies. You need some baby pills, man. You need to watch it, honey. You get pregnant very quickly. But my favorite one here is Smiley Joe. He's doing food deliveries from Target. And this girl is just stuffing her face with sugar. And that guy is juggling balls. He's not juggling his testicles, but he's juggling real balls. So my friends, I appreciate you all. Over there, let me show you the mafia here. There they are. Those are all the SUV mafia. They sit here. They control this spot. And I'm gonna get myself a medicine ball. Medicine ball. I'm gonna get myself a medicine ball. All right, my amigos, my friends. Kimberly's in the house. The firefighters took pictures of the burned Kobe. What happened to them? I took a whole bunch of firefighters to a party today. I'm picking them at 10:30 tonight. Firefighters. I like firefighters. My friends, I wish you a phenomenal evening. Have a great week. Make it an amazing week, my friends, and please be safe out there this week, Monday to Sunday. Please be safe. Be on the lookout 360. And the main thing is be safe, be healthy. The money will follow, right? I appreciate you all. You guys are rock stars. Until later, happy Sunday night and a phenomenal week, a productive week, a healthy week to all of you. Much love to all of you and your families. In this channel, we care about you. In this channel, we listen. In this channel, we share. In this channel, we take the suggestions very, very serious, unlike those gig companies. And I would love to hear anybody who missed the stream. If you're coming in, please put down your ideas for 2022. Again, what changes do you want to see in 2022? God bless you all, and thank you so much, everyone. Thank you. Good night.